Then it's only Kylie.
Yo, no, there's you right there.
Yeah, well, because you turned it. I'm the co-host. She's an assistant.
Yeah, but she's my
not
girlfriend.
even an assistant. She's an acquaintance.
But she's my girlfriend.
What's your point?
What are we doing?
So I love her.
What's your point?
I want her in the video.
Why?
Just this clip.
Sure. We're watching Spider-Man.
We are about to watch
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, brand new day. And then
So, yeah.
and then now we're gonna cut to. I can't hold this. We're gonna cut to. No. Yes. I'm vlogging now. I'm a vlogger. We're gonna cut to the pod review thing. We just watched Spider-Man, brand new day.
We did indeed.
There was a kid crying, or not crying, making noise the entire movie. So here's a random hot take. Kids just shouldn't be allowed in movie theaters. You know? Just make it kid free. Like an age limit or something. Okay, wait. So last time, when we were out at the theater, I said, now we're gonna cut to a review. So
we should probably do our review.
no, I was like, do we do something cool? But I guess I don't know what
No,
we
we
do.
don't.
You know what I could do is I could just keep us talking about this in. That's the cut. I'm like, it cut to us talking about our review, and then it cuts to what we just did.
Yeah,
And this is in the video.
that's fire, yeah.
I think that'd be tough.
I love it, yeah.
What a good transition.
Dude, fire transitions right now.
Take my shoes off. It's hot in here.
It's not
We're
that hot in here.
in a hotel on a trip, and
On a vacation.
we're in the laundry room right now. Put up a video of kind of where we are. I'll record it after this. Here's where we are. We got this is where we were sitting. I hope I'm not showing anything I shouldn't be showing. I'm gonna ignore what he just did. Yeah. Unless I forget, then just sorry.
We're in a laundry room with basically. It was the quietest spot there was. Yeah.
Correct.
It really would have been funny if we did it in the elevator. But
That's what I'm
we would get the
saying.
cops called on us
Yeah.
again.
I feel
Not
like
again.
I feel like we shouldn't tell.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't.
We did nothing wrong. And we were innocent.
What do you mean we did nothing wrong?
Let's just get to the review.
What are you
dude.
talking about?
We've been talking. We haven't done the review, and this is
Can you
a
believe this
minute
guy?
of footage.
Can you believe this guy? All you had to do was just
Can we just get into the review?
Sure. God, you're so stupid.
Okay, so I think we should start by rating it 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Let me think of my number. All right, I have it.
I have it too.
You ready? 3. Oh wait, we have to say it separately because it's one mic.
Okay.
You go first. I already have my
I'm
number.
gonna
Yours
go-
isn't gonna change mine.
Probably 8.5. That might change as I'm explaining why.
I was gonna go 8.1.
You just wanted to be special. What's that 1%?
It's just
It's just Okay.
It just felt right.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I get it.
Is there anything that you want to talk about first? It took too long.
think-
So
okay.
I really loved one thing. I'm sweating, dude. It's so hot in
It's
here.
not that hot in here.
It really is.
really is.
One thing I really loved is I
We
was
should
a little.
both hold the mic with one hand, so we can hold it together.
Can we
'Cause
please do
you're
the
holding
review?
it with your left hand.
Can we please do the
hold on.
review?
We can do the review. You can keep talking. I'm just saying we should do this. So let's do it.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. You're holding it over here.
Because I'm the one talking right now. Whenever you're talking, I'll
You're
put
gonna
it
pass
closer.
Okay, well that's what I was saying. It'd be easier if we just did it like this.
It
just
wouldn't.
talk.
Oh my gosh.
It would be, by the way.
One thing I was scared of was how many villains were going to be in it, because I didn't want it to have TASM 2's problem of, too many. But I love how they did it, where it was just kind of he stopped these people, and it showed the sequence. I really liked it, and I thought it was great. I think they handled the villains amazing, Scorpion and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved it.
Yeah. I think one thing they did. Then why are you?
Can you just talk?
You're so annoying. You're so annoying.
Can you just
So,
talk?
one thing I kind of didn't like and I kind of like expected it. I kind of wish Tombstone was a bigger part of it, because like I feel like Tombstone's like character and stuff is a lot deeper than just another one of his rogues that throws him off a building every once in a while. You know, it's like it's a lot. It's a whole different story. It's kind of like Wilson Fisk. It's like there has to be some sort of build. He can't really just be one guy. You just kind of show them in a battle once, and then
I disagree because I think the way that they did it was good. I think that he does have full movie potential, or like big part of a movie potential, but I think showing him once being like, yeah, hey, he fought this guy, perfectly fine. I think it doesn't matter the villain. I think they could have done that with Green Goblin, Doc Ock. I think they could have done that with any villain. That doesn't change because they can still.
I don't think it could.
Hey, they can still in the future do a whole movie with him. They can still do a whole movie.
Not really, because
he also looked great.
He did look really good, but not really, because part of his story is that he's an undercover drug lord, and he's like kind of runs the underground part of the city, and that's kind of hard to do when Spider-Man's already stopped him and put him into jail multiple times.
So do you wish? Well, yeah. But
I just wish he wasn't really. He was either shown or he was a bigger part of the movie.
So do you? Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do you wish he wasn't shown, or that he was a bigger part?
Yeah, I feel like I don't think the way this movie went, it would be great if he was a bigger part of it, but I feel like they could have saved the storyline, and them showing him kind of can mess with that in the future if they're trying to use him, which I think they should, because I think Tombstone's a really interesting villain. So I think showing him wasn't the smartest or best thing to do. And one thing, there was a comic cover recreation that they didn't actually show, but they did show in one of the trailers. It was when he was in the snow, and all I remember is he was in the snow and he was like looking kind of up at the camera.
That was Scorpion.
No, it wasn't, because it wasn't in the snow. They didn't show that.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
In a sequence.
No, they didn't.
When he was in like the sweater and the beanie.
Oh wait, you might be right.
Yeah, they did show that.
I feel like we'll see.
And I honestly, I didn't think that, or I wasn't sure if the comic cover recreations would actually be in the movie, or if they just kind of did that for advertisement. So I like that they did find a way to actually have that in the movie. Because I was, for advertisement, it's great because we still are seeing it. It's awesome that they recreated it. But I think having it in the movie amplifies the movie. Why not have it?
Right.
So I'm glad they did that.
I was going to say one thing. I was going to be like, I kind of wish they also didn't do the thing with the hand, like the same thing they did with Tombstone, but they already did that in Daredevil, so it's like...
Yeah, because he's mainly Daredevil.
Exactly, so...
I mean, now that they've gotten that out of the way, they can be a small part of the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, I really love how they tricked everyone into thinking that MJ got her memories back real quick.
Oh, okay. I was going to wait to talk
amazing.
about that. Dude, because we, going into this movie, had said, if MJ gets her memories back, I'm walking out of the theater.
Yes.
I was going to be so upset. And whenever she looks at him, puts her hand on his chest or something and goes, Peter, I was about to lose it. We looked at each other, we go,
yeah.
I was gonna lose it. And then the reveal, I was smiling, I was sitting up, I started crying tears of joy.
Yeah. Dude.
I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that didn't happen, first of all.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they faked me out. And then I love this part.
It was perfect.
Oh my
part of
god.
the movie.
That was one of my favorite parts of the entire movie. That was so perfect.
Great. I loved it so much. I think they really did a great job bringing back his old memories. I think cuz that's something that definitely needed to be not bringing back his giving him flashbacks and stuff. Yeah. I really like how they did that because it doesn't seem like it, but after 5 years, it felt kind of it felt really just interesting to see Peter. He's still hung up on that because it's been not only 4 years for him but 5 years for us, and it felt kind of refreshing, because it was like their part of the story, his part of the story isn't actually gone. It just felt it really did feel like we have Spider-Man again, It was a kind of relief because it was after it's been 5 years since we saw him last, and when we last saw him, he friggin' basically killed himself and jumped off the face of the earth. So it's like the whole movie did really feel like it felt refreshing, you know.
I mean, I love how they handled like how he was still hurting from his past experiences, because I think that they showed perfectly, like, you know, that he is still hurting and it affects him. But also, I think that they showed really well that I think they did really good not making that the entire center,
Right.
Because I feel like I was also a little scared that they were gonna act like it just happened.
Exactly.
And like, because, you know, he shouldn't be mourning it as if it just happened. It was 5 years ago, but we should see how it still affects him, how he's lonely because of it. And like, he's living his normal life. He's happy. And then, you know, he thinks about that old life. And then and then it's kind of like a trauma response where you can still tell that it is affecting him.
Yeah.
Like, I love how they handled that. I thought that
and
was
I
great.
think one thing they still haven't addressed is why he kept getting black eyes and stuff. Like,
They did address that.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
It was his mutation, but that's not really addressing it. Because
No,
why
no.
is he mutating like
But
that?
they said they had a part where it was like spiders. It's like the spider eye. They had a part in the movie that said something like that.
Really?
How that's how spiders' eyes are, and because he is mutating to be more similar to a spider, whenever he
Right, but like
gets
again,
powerful,
they didn't
he has
like
spider
yes, they
eyes.
explained it, but they didn't like really address it because it's like we've never seen that before. It was kind of like
Why it's all of a sudden
right,
happening?
why it's like happening now. They didn't really address that. They just kind of explained why it's happening, but not like actually.
No, I think the explanation,
What?
which I don't know how much I love the explanation. I think the explanation was that because in his, I don't know how to say that, because he is kind of going away from being Peter and fully being Spider-Man.
This is true,
His
yeah.
body is also being like, okay, we're going full Spider-Man.
That's true.
We're getting rid of Peter. That was the
That's a
explanation.
good way to think about
which
it, yeah.
I think I like that
Yeah.
explanation.
Also, maybe I just don't know ball, but I didn't know Jean Grey had a sister.
Me neither.
I thought she
I thought
was
the closer. I've only watched the show, and I haven't even
Yeah.
finished that technically, because
So-
I didn't. Yeah, I haven't finished that. So I thought like, oh, maybe it's her twin, like it, or like her
Yeah.
her
her
clone, like it
duplicate,
was
yeah,
in
her
the
clone.
show. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know she had a sister.
I actually
but
want to look that up.
we might
Like,
just- yeah,
does
we might
she,
just
or did the
not
movies?
know ball.
Did the movie create that?
Exactly.
I might just not know ball. I didn't know that because we
Yeah,
were looking
yeah.
at each other. I was like, because he's more Marvel than I am. I was like, does she have a sister and I'm just stupid? And he's like,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I really liked Punisher in that movie.
Punisher
that was really cool.
great. They did his character so
Yeah.
well.
I think no, I forget he has his own show and he's like a big part of the Daredevil shows too.
What?
I was gonna say I feel like there should have been a little more addressing of like his past and stuff. But I'm like no, because they've already done that several
And
times.
because it's not a Punisher and Spider-Man
Right.
movie, it's a
Right,
Spider-Man
right,
movie
right.
that he's
I love how it like there was a lot of cameos and they were all really small. Like they never took over the movie. Like with Hulk, it was like it was Hulk and they fought one time,
Well-
but after the fight, it was like he wasn't a part of the movie anymore. Or same with Punisher. Same with Yelena. Same with like that. It was like
Yeah.
It felt like it was the Marvel universe. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. I think they did such a good job making it more than just a cameo, and it wasn't just like, look, this character's in the movie, whoa, because I always loved that, that's great.
Right.
But I like how the character did have an impact in the story, and, they have a reason to be there. It's all nice, but it wasn't like, okay, wait, this is kind of getting to a Spider-Man and Punisher movie.
Right.
I thought this was a Spider-Man movie. It's just a Spider-Man movie, and then Punisher's his really only friend.
And it's a lot better to
but
like
he didn't take over at all, and I loved how they handled it.
And
Same
it's a
with
lot
Hulk.
better when like it's a lot more like the comics too, because it's like there are like runs I'm reading and stuff, and it's like Thor randomly just wants to have dinner with Captain America on a random Tuesday.
No, that happens
and
in
then
comics
they talk,
all the time.
and then they just go on and move on. So it's like it really did feel like there was an actual like Marvel universe and not just
Yeah, I liked how they really made us feel like it was in
Yeah.
the universe. That was great. Trying to think.
I think They did the comedy perfectly.
Oh my!
Like it wasn't like too funny to where it was unserious, but it was like it was really funny in moments where it should have been. It was
The
perfect,
comedy
dude.
in that movie. I mean, I
It's
don't know how you get
perfect.
better. I mean, Spider-Man was quipping. He was being funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still. I like how we still. It wasn't just like a full-on. Tom is now acting like a different person. It made sense. His character development all made sense
Right.
into him becoming this sort of Spider-Man that's way more comic accurate than his past movies.
Right.
I
It
love
was
this
really
movie.
good. I think
Dare I say, greatest live-action Spider-Man movie of all time.
interesting. Well, I was right about to say that. I was like, where do you think it ranks in all the movies?
I think
But
it's the
guess-
greatest.
I think
I think
I'm
it
not
is
gonna-
top 3 Spider-Man movies of all time. Across first, Into, Brand New Day.
that's interesting. I think I don't
That
really
may
know
be
yet.
recency bias.
Yeah, that's
My
what I'm
opinion
saying.
might
I'm not really
change.
gonna say. I'm not really gonna put it anywhere because I don't really know how
That's
I
valid.
actually feel about the movie.
That's valid. I want to say that half for the video and half because that is genuinely how I feel right now.
Yeah, it's like
But it may be recency bias.
Well, we both can't speak.
And that might change.
Yeah,
Why
it
are,
very
you
well
just, why are
could.
you just slouched like this? You look stupid.
You started saucing with me. Anyways, what was I gonna say? How long is the video? Oh, 15 minutes. Great. What else should we address?
Is there any problems you have with the movie other than
The only thing that I think is weird is that is not the first time. I think it was it was one of the few times when they introduced mutants into the MCU. So I'm kind of curious to see how they do that because it's like if Secret Wars doesn't reboot it, I know X-Men is getting a reboot and it's going to be a part of the MCU, and it's like Sadie Sink is going to be Jean Grey in the next X-Men universe. So it's like, is that gonna is Spider-Man? Yeah, well, because she signed a 5-movie deal. With Marvel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, she is gonna be the next Jean Grey. So it's like, is that gonna tie in? Is Brand New Day gonna tie into that, or is it gonna be like a reboot, or is the X-Men movies gonna be like a prequel to that? Which I don't think it would. That wouldn't really make any sense. But it's like it's really
No, I think that.
no, because she's
No,
like
'cause
15
for her
or 16.
character, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am curious to see that.
Yeah, because it's like, and I like how they show that they're doing experiments on mutants already, and it's like that is a big part of like the X-Men and stuff. It's like with Wolverine or friggin' literally like every mutant has been experimented on multiple times, and so it made sense. It made perfect sense in the movie and as like her being a mutant in an X-Men and her being Jean Grey. But it's like, I'm still confused on where they're going to go from that, you know? Because it's like, now there's a relationship between both her and Peter. And it's like, how is that going to cross? Like, I wonder how that's going to be in the future, their relationship.
Well,
Because it's like, obviously, she's going to be in the X-Men. She's going to have more friends. I wonder if there's going to be, like, just any, like, kind of references or impact that Brand New Day had on.
I think they can do that really perfectly.
I think they could,
Where
yeah.
they have Brand New Day have impact on who she is as a character and have that as be
Yeah.
a part of her backstory.
Right.
And I think that could be great for her character.
Yeah. And I think that could be great for the MCU as a whole, because after the reboot, because I don't know if they're rebooting with, like, the Avengers and stuff. I know X-Men's getting a reboot, whether it's tying into the MCU or not, which I'm almost positive it is. But I think it's like, I saw this one guy, I think it was that Jordan dude. He said it perfectly. He was like, the 3 main people, you know, like, we had the big 3 of the MCU. We had Thor, Cap, and Iron Man. The big 3 of the reboot after it should be Cyclops. It should be Spider-Man. And he said it should be Captain America, which I think that makes the most sense, but I don't think it should be Steve, to be honest. I think Steve's arc is concluded. I think it should be, there's a new guy in the new run. I don't remember what he is, but I think that's what it should be. Although,
That's not very helpful.
oh,
There's a lot of guys.
no, I said in the new run.
What new run?
The new ongoing run.
Wait, what?
There's a new ongoing Captain America run. A different dude took up the legacy.
I didn't know what you were talking about. My bad. I'm stupid.
Yeah. And, again, that's also weird what they're going to do with the reboot, because it's like, what are they doing with Sam? Is Sam just going to, because their only real option is to kill him.
Please.
Mm.
I hate Sam Wilson's Captain America.
No, Sam's a goat.
Sam is. Falcon isn't.
No, he's a goat. He's a goat. His movie's just butt cheeks. And they didn't treat him right. He deserves better.
Tell me one fight where he does more than fly around.
Literally the beginning fight.
And do
the
boop,
opening
boop, boop,
the
boop.
opening fight in the movie.
No. I mean, as Falcon. Because in Captain
Falcon?
America, I hate his Captain
Well,
America.
he's always been sidelined as
shut up.
Falcon.
I hate his Captain America because he does that a lot. But I really enjoyed that one fight in that movie. That was the only fight, though, that I actually liked from him. Because other than that, he sits there and goes.
Well, hold on. That's because Sam was never really trained. Well, yeah. He
This
was.
wait. This is supposed to be Bernadette.
This is freak.
Strictly. Usually on podcasts we can go off.
I really want to talk.
This is specifically
supposed
to be Bernadette.
Anyways, so yeah, I'm interested to see who the new cap is going to be, if they kill Sam, if they demote Sam, whatever they do.
You're still talking about it.
I know, I'm getting to the point, okay? And I think it's going to be a cool connection between Spider-Man, Avengers, and the X-Men, which I wonder how they're going to do Spider-Man with the Avengers. Because, we already know how they're going to do Spider-Man with the X-Men. I think it'd be really good after, even after this movie, if Spider-Man is, because, even in the comics, it's Spider-Man just kind of does whatever he wants. He's just...
I did not bleep him there, by the way. He just genuinely said, does whatever he wants.
No, I stuttered.
Oh. Because I heard that, and it sounded like I bleeped you.
No, I stuttered. Anyways, yeah, he really does just kind of do whatever he wants. He goes with the Defenders, he goes with the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. So I think this movie really showed that really well, because it's we have a member of the X-Men in the movie, we have a member of the New Avengers, of the OG Avengers, of the Defenders. It's they really, now that I think about it, they really did do that perfectly. I think that's going to be really interesting in the future of the MCU. Where are you going?
I'm going to get a drink. Keep talking.
What? Give me one.
What do you want?
I don't know. Give me the Pib.
You don't have that at this one.
You loser.
Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Mellow Yellow, and Dasani.
Give me a Coke, I guess. But what was I talking about? Yeah, I think it's gonna be this movie was perfect at showing Spider-Man is just his own dude, and he's not an Avenger, he's not a Defender, he's Spider-Man, you know? It's with the MCU and his character in the past, it really did seem kind of he really was just Tony Stark Jr. for real. And I never liked that. Hell, that's why they friggin' rebooted him, basically, because, nobody liked his character. He was just a beginner. He was just a rookie Avenger, and that's not what anybody wants.
But it gave me a Diet Coke.
Interesting.
Also, when it fell down, I probably got shaken.
Yeah, realistically. But yeah, he's just a mini Avenger, and it's that's why I think it's great that they rebooted him, and, yeah, I'm really stalling because it's his turn to talk. What's another topic? Oh, yeah, it was so funny. Everyone was saying the hand scene in that one frame, that there's going to be Daredevil or something, or the Hulk, and it was just nobody. That was just genuinely an unedited frame, and everybody was just theorizing stupid. Remember that all the theories where Daredevil or somebody would be in the frame with the hand, and I'm it's just an unedited frame, and everybody's stupid. A part of me was really interested. I wasn't because, like, Jean Grey was a great part of the story. But, like, I kind of really wanted it to not be Jean Grey, just, like, as an FU to everyone. just everyone.
Because I was one of the people that were like, I'm 100% sure it's Jean Grey.
No, I was too, because it was, like, there's way too much evidence for it to not be, but I would have loved it if it just wasn't.
If it just wasn't Jean Grey,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the heck?
And it's like... It's like I would love to see all the videos of people being wrong. That would make my day every day.
No, but I was really. Are you still holding it or no? Are you giving up?
You can have it.
Okay. Well, I thought you were gonna hold it for me.
Oh, I can hold it for you. Talk. Okay. Anyways, you were saying.
I was really scared, honestly, to see this movie. Because I was honestly terrified it was going to be bad. All the villains. I didn't know how Jean Grey would be. And I mean, you know, it's Marvel. It's 2026 Marvel.
Okay, hold on.
So I was a little scared, but I mean, like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. I love this movie. It was great.
Yeah. I do think it was like... I feel like I kind of need to watch all the other Spider-Man films because it kind of felt like, I don't know, just some of it felt like it was kind of in the middle of nowhere, which I do like for a Spider-Man film because, like, he's not supposed to be super involved with the Avengers or anything, but it's, like, just for me, and it's, like, I've been watching a lot of the old MCU and stuff, it was, like, it just kind of felt like out of nowhere, you know, like there was no real like.
I feel like you can't make the Avengers like city be New York, and then make Spider-Man city be New York, and then
because
like,
then it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because like now, because all of New York goes in like this little state, and like the Avengers don't notice that.
Yeah, that's weird, but. It would have made sense.
They're just like, nah, this ain't my movie.
Yeah, it would have made sense if it was the old Avengers, because it's like, I mean, Tony Stark could be doing God knows what. Thor's obviously doing stuff at his home.
The thing is...
It would have made sense if it was the old Avengers, but it's like...
What'd you just say?
I said Thor's doing...
No, before that.
Tony Stark could be doing... Where?
Tony Stark's dead.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it was the old Avengers.
Oh.
God, you're so stupid. Anyways... Yeah, and then it's like Bruce could be doing whatever, Clint could be at his house, Nat could be struggling mentally, stuff, like stupid stuff like that. But it's like with these Avengers, it's like, come on.
Get your lazy bum self up and go save the city, you punk.
Y'all are just as street tier as Spider-Man is. Even more,
I would
to
say
be honest.
More street tier, yeah.
So it was also funny to see, like, Yelena, she's like, yeah, we're the big potatoes. It's like, dog, Spider-Man could be every single one of you in a hand-in-hand.
Not
combat.
One-on-ones, by the way. 1v...
No, yeah, 1v all of them. Except for Sentry, obviously.
Well, yeah, duh.
But Sentry's just Bob, as of right now. Yeah. Oh, one thing I really noticed and really loved. New York looked amazing in the movie.
Oh, it did. Okay, wait, no, I forgot. One complaint I do have, I feel like later on in the movie, it kind of simmered down, but I think earlier on in the movie, I feel like a lot of the CGI wasn't bad, but it was noticeable. I noticed a lot of the CGI, and obviously, you know, when you're seeing something, you don't want to notice CGI. You want it to look as real as possible. I don't think they did bad CGI or anything. I think it just was noticeable CGI, slightly. But I do understand that they had a lot of CGI at the beginning of the movie, so they can't.
I feel like
do too much.
The style of the movie is just completely different from every other, like almost every other Marvel movie. It's kind of like Shang-Chi or Thor. It's stuff. It's
the style actually really reminded me of Spider-Noir's style.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
And obviously, Spider-Noir's style is great. Not obviously the black and white sense, but just like if you watch Spider-Noir in color, like how bright it is, a lot of the camera angles, just a lot of it reminded me of that. And I feel like Spider-Noir captured how Spider-Man films should be captured perfectly.
Right.
And I think this one did it exactly the same, and I really loved it.
Right. I really liked how they did New York, because it's like, again, like I said, like I just said, I'm gonna repeat myself. Like with Thor, Shang-Chi, it's like those also were a different style, but they were also in different districts most of the time.
Oh wait,
it's like this one.
Wait,
It's
wait,
like
wait. Isn't technically this is happening during Doomsday?
no,
Yeah.
no.
Spider-Man
That was debunked. No.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought Spider-Man Brand New Day took place during Doomsday.
No, that was. I'm pretty sure that was debunked. I could be wrong though. But I'm pretty sure it said. It said Doomsday was way after. I mean, because why would Yelena be chilling in a hot tub?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was that her?
That was.
I didn't.
Indeed her.
So.
Funny story.
So I didn't watch any of that scene. So I didn't really know who it was. I obviously heard all the stuff, all the important stuff, but I actually didn't know who it was until later she was on the screen, and then they referenced the earlier conversation, and I was like, oh, that's who he was talking to.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize.
I think
her
if you
voice.
rewatch it, you'd be able to watch the scene though. I mean, they didn't really show anything.
Oh, did they? I just didn't know.
Yeah.
First
No. That makes perfect sense. It's
Not
like
risking it.
you have no idea, but it really is just like it's the amount of skin you see when
Oh my
someone's wearing
God.
a dress.
Tom Holland
Is
the most attractive man ever.
no,
Oh my
that's not
God.
That's not the truest thing you ever said. But
Tom
he
Holland's
is
so hot.
bro. This is two straight dudes, by the way. Yeah. Got anything else to say? I kind of don't want to end the video though, unfortunately.
Tom Holland is very attractive.
Okay, well, anything that actually contributes.
Hit me up. I'm a minor. I'm just
anything
kidding.
That actually contributes to the movie review.
I mean, yeah, that's one of my things in the movie that I really loved. I think Tom Holland was the most attractive he's ever been.
This is true.
Oh, I didn't like how they made MJ a cheating hoe. I mean, like, she was cheating on Paul.
Yeah,
Wait, was
but
that
screw
Paul? I don't think they
I'm
actually
pretty sure it
named
was
him.
Paul.
I don't think they named him.
No, they didn't name drop him, but it was Paul. Yeah.
I don't like how she was like, because obviously, you know,
No,
I don't
she's
like
a bad person
Paul.
too, but screw Paul.
No, yeah,
No
for
love
sure.
Paul.
But, like, I don't like how they made her a cheater.
Yeah, of course. That was kind of stupid. I also like how she didn't immediately like take him back after that. She was like, I
Oh
genuinely
my
don't
God.
know. That was
She was
great
like-
writing. It was like they resisted.
She was like, I'm not in love with you.
Yeah, it was like it was great because it was like they resisted the obvious plot point to where it's like, oh yeah, they get back together. They resisted making it predictable and stupid. By like making her like not actually fall. Although she kind of was in love later in the movie, even after she said that. But they didn't really like make her in love. She just kind of like she had admired him and had I would say low feelings. I mean, she was holding the friggin' necklace while sitting on the roof that she remembers them on.
Well, yeah, but I think that's just kind of a...
It's kind of like a memorial,
look
you know?
at what I had.
Yeah.
And not a, dang, maybe I do love him.
Right.
I think that they're going to stick with, I don't love you. I love how somebody just walks out there and they can just see us.
Yeah, we're just chillaxing
That
on
old
there
lady
with a
was just
microphone.
staring at us.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I love how emotional it was, dude. I cried probably 5 times in total.
It was so good.
It was so great. I cried every time they showed a flashback, dude.
And then I cried like tears of joy when I saw Hulk, some moments with Punisher, these characters. This movie, because this movie was so good at just like either showing me characters I'm invested in and just like showing them in such a good way that it gives me this great connection to the character, or making me invested in the character and giving me an emotional attachment to the character. They did so good. I think they handled so many characters so well.
One thing I'm confused on is, even though I'm so unbelievably happy that we got Savage Hulk back, but how does that make sense?
Oh, I got you. Wait, so what do you mean?
Well,
like how he wasn't Savage Hulk and then he was?
Because I get it, yeah. Well, because I get it, it was like the visor thing. It was the visor and... Not the visor, what's it called?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, the thing on his wrist. It was like, that's what it was, but it was like, in Endgame, he didn't have that. So it was really, he was in full control.
I got you with the answer. Okay. Something happened in 5 years.
You're an idiot. But
No,
nothing happened in 5 years.
No, genuinely, that's the answer.
No, it's not.
Something happened.
No, nothing happened. We
How do
saw
you
him
know?
in She-Hulk with the thing on too, and he has a freaking child.
Still something could have happened.
But they didn't explain that at all.
I know.
So again, it still doesn't make
sense. They didn't go into time to explain it, but there is something that could have happened. I think.
What could have happened though? I mean, he gained full control. And
How did he gain full control in the first place?
He literally meditated. He sat there and contemplated all of his feelings and became a genius. And then in She-Hulk, they made it to where he relied more on the thing on his wrist than just himself. But then we also see him as Smart Hulk again in the movie. And then he just randomly savages out. And I'm like, it's not like he was more angry than he's ever been, because he was just scared and confused. Although, I guess it could maybe make a little sense, because it has been 5 years. It's almost like if you've been sober for 5 years and you accidentally get a dose of a drug. It's like you're genuinely going insane. Because, I mean, Banner literally woke up to the whole place destroyed, and he's like, this hasn't happened to me since what? Since Age of Ultron. Since Sokovia. That was the last time he actually savaged out and destroyed things. So he was like, this hasn't happened in literally like almost a
wasn't
decade.
Ragnarok after that?
Ragnarok was, but he didn't really savage out. He was on Asgard and Sakaar the whole time. So yes, he savaged out.
But he like wake up and he was like, "Oh my god, I've been Hulk for like 2 years."
Yeah, but he was Banner was more afraid of him, of like everything he destroyed. He was like, "What did I do?" He was like, "Did I hurt somebody?" He was like, "You got to leave the building." You know, he was more scared of like what he has done, and not that he like actually thinks he went crazy.
I don't know. I don't really know how to defend the fact that we got Savage Hulk back, but I really do like the idea of, he has this thing on his wrist holding it back, and then, Jean is like, bye-bye. And then we get Savage Hulk, and then they fight.
I
don't really know how to...
I feel like the whole movie, too, it was kind of like Sony teasing us for real. And, like, just kind of
oh, my God, my socks are
just proving stuff to us, because it was, like, even with, like, the VMAX thing, it was, like, everybody probably thought that was, like, a symbiote or stuff, for instance, you did. And it was, like, they're like, no, it's just what the room is. It's not even called VMAX. It's just ventilation. Yeah. So it's, like, or, like, again, with the thing where their memories, it was kind of just Sony, like, making the movie not predictable, Yeah.
Which
it was like, yeah, I like it. I think you were more upset about him not actually dying. You really wanted the end credits.
So, I knew it wasn't gonna happen. Obviously, I didn't go into this movie thinking that it was even a possibility. I thought there was maybe a 1% chance. So I guess I just lied. I didn't think it was a possibility. 1% though. Is it good, bro? I really, really wanted Peter to die, and then an end credit scene of him rising from the grave with the symbiote. Don't see him again until Secret Wars. It would explain why he's not in Doomsday and all that if it doesn't take place at the same time, like you said. We see him again in Secret Wars because that's how it was in the comics. So whenever he got shot and he was dying and he goes to the hospital, I was crying because I'm like, oh my God, this is emotional. This character I have such an attachment to is dying. But also I was like, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! And then I heard him breathing, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. I actually saw they made, like, a memorial for him, and I thought that was, like, his grave. I was like, did he actually die? Because, like, and then they cut to him in the hospital. I was like, wait, so what was that for? Because, there was, like, that family that, like, leaned down and also the Spider-Man stuff with, like, the candles and things. I was like, wait, so he did die. They, like, buried him and everything. But then I was like, no, he was in the hospital. They were just upset and decided to start worshiping him, I guess. But... yeah, I do think there was a few times to where I was like, he probably could have saved. Like, in that one scene, it might have been, like, against Scorpion, but it was like, there was just a bunch of police cars flying around at one point, and it was like, yeah, he did stop and save the kid, but it was kind of like a TASM 2 thing, to where it's like, yeah, he did save the one person, and that was a wholesome moment, but it was like, at the same time, there's a rampaging tank crashing into cars and flipping police cars.
Into a lot of cars.
Yeah, it did.
Also, I think that was just a matter of priority. I don't know. I don't remember exactly that scene, so you might be right. I have to rewatch.
Well, no, I get it. It was like, but like he even sat there and kind of chatted with the kid for a second. It was like it'd be different if he saved the kid and like kind of like what he's done in like the Insomniac games and stuff.
He chatted with the kid. He said, "You okay? Yeah, you okay?"
Yeah, I mean,
then,
yeah, that took a little. It would have been better if he like saved him, let him go, and then kept going because it was like there was a rampaging take on the loose. So it was kind of like the TASM 2 thing, just not nearly as bad.
Don't talk about TASM 2. It's a sensitive subject for me.
Well, I think that's the end.
Yep, I think that's the end. I think it's over.
Yep. All right, see y'all on episode 2, dog.
Technically, this is episode 2.
Oh yeah. No, this is just the
yeah, this doesn't count as an official podcast. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. This is a
no. This is a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Bonus episode review thing. I took my shoes off. You guys want to see my shoes? Actually, they're actually really freaking cool.
You're just stalling.
I got Batmobile Crocs.
Let's go.
Got a little fender on the back. Oh yeah, these are tough.
Oh yeah.
Can't tell me these aren't tough. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, bye bye.